Hello, stampers and crafters. This is Kevon from ktstamps.com, creating cards for you. And I am so happy to have you here with me on our fabulous hump day. We are not doing any sketches today, but we are going to continue on with our Christmas cards and getting ready for Christmas. So without further ado, this will be the first card that we will be creating. And this is just a card that is made from shaded spruce ink. I also used the Love and Joy, and that is from Greetings of the Seasons. Inside here, there are also some wonderful dies. And this small little die over here is what I used with the Love and Joy. It's just a really sweet one. I also used the small Christmas tree from the Frosted Forest, and I think these become available to you, I want to say July 2nd. So this is something worth getting. And this is not a bundle. They're two different sets right now. This has a suite that goes with it, and it is absolutely fabulous. I would highly recommend it. Also, I have Fragrant Forest, and Fragrant Forest is a background stamp. And hold on a minute, I'm falling down here. It's a background stamp, and it is nice and big, and you can add things to it, but you know, it also looks very beautiful just on its own. You can see that I have the textured metallic specialty paper behind this, and I added some of our new, it is white and it is frayed Grosgrain ribbon, and you can see the sides. It's very nice. And what I did with that is that I took some of our gold and silver trim, and I just tied a bow up at the top. Now, one other thing I wanted to talk about, this is nothing that Stampin' Up does, but I love these little gum things, and I think they're for the tongue. Some people probably could do flossing with it. I like to just grab this here, find the hole, and run it right through the hole. And this is just so, excuse me, easy to do. And you can just put this in the hole and just pull the whole thing with it. And that's how I got the ribbon through this small little hole. You can also see that I have just one rhinestone, and the rhinestone I colored with dark shaded spruce Stampin' Blend. So that's what I have going on today. Excuse me. So let's get ourselves started right now. And we can organize ourselves so everything is ready to rock and roll. And I'll show you how I do it. All right. These are my rhinestones. They are colored in. They are very much retired, but the little ones match the rhinestones we have, and I bought way too many of these before everything left and the new ones came out. Excuse me, I'm so sorry about my cough. And on the inside, I just have the season greeting, and the season greeting also comes from the Greeting of the Seasons right here on the side. It has a whole bunch of beautiful little sayings that we could use. And then before I attached this piece of basic white, I stamped, and then I stamped off in the corner, and then I stamped my final one right here in the center. And this just made it look like there was a grove of trees. So that's what I did with that. So I'm bringing out my Stamparatis, and I have a little mark in here that I have used, all right, for where my white piece of paper will go. And I'm using the thick basic white. All right, I also, from old time Stampin' Up, this is just Dotto, it's repositional tape. And so I am just going to add some onto the back. It's just a little teeny tiny strip. You can just barely see it right here. And all it's going to do is hold everything in place. So I have my piece of my scrap paper sitting over here at the side, and I'm just lining it up so the line across the top and the line down the side fit, and everything is to the top and to the left side. So that's how I created where we are right now. I am bringing in my shaded spruce, and again, you guys, all the measurements are on my blog. Feel free to go there, find everything that you will need. Give me a few minutes after I am done so I can download the video to my blog so everything is available. It will also be on Facebook, and it will also be on YouTube. So now all I'm going to do is press, and I just bought one of these when the Stamparatis was available. And it's just something that has some felt on the bottom or on the back, and all I do is rub this back and forth, applying pressure. And that looks pretty good. Let me see the other one. Yep, it looks pretty good. I think I'm going to add just a little bit more over here to the side, to the trees. I want to make sure that it is pretty dark. And especially these trees over in the side, I want to make sure that I get them. And again, just pressing back and forth, and with the repositional adhesive, it just pretty much stays exactly where I want it to be, and it does not move. There we go. That is much, much better. So from here, I am going to bring in my paper trimmer, and I am going to cut this at 1 3/4. And remember, I'm using that. The first one is the scoring blade, and the second one is the cutting blade. So I'm going to cut that, and that's going to sit to the side. And then what I want to do, a little concerned about this at the top. Okay, I'll just kind of go with it. Then my next one is going to be at, I think it's 2 3/4. And then my last one, I just want to cut off 1/16. Off the bottom. So now we're going to put this together, and it's going to be a little bit of reflection going on right now because the gold will reflect the lights all over. Isn't that a beautiful gold? All right, so we're gonna just lay things out so you can see about where you want everything to end up at and how we're gonna have to move things to make it all work. All right, so the first one that I'm going to lay down is the one on the left side. Bringing out my adhesive and my silicone pad, I am just going to make sure that I get it where I want it to be. And I am not going to press it down. I'm just going to adhere the corners just a little bit. So that's all I'm going to do. Then I'm going to take my top and do the exact same thing. And just do the top. And then to the bottom. And hopefully you can see, I'll show you in just a minute how I've lined everything up. All right, so this is where I'm sorry, it moved just a little bit. All right, so I have not pressed anything down, but I wanted to make sure that I line this up so the tree looked like it was complete. This part of the tree was complete, and down here, it looks like there's a little bit of gold in between, but other than that, it looks like it lines up pretty good. And again, all I'm going to do is turn it over and adhere it down. Because I cut this at with smaller dimensions, I just adhered it down instead of popping it up. I like the way that it sat and how, oops, everything looked like it all went together. I want to make sure that I have my inside, trying to make sure that it is even all the way around. The outside, and that's what the front of our card looks like. I love these colors together. Then I pulled the ribbon through, tied the bow, and before that I ran this through the Big Shot, and then I stamped this Love and Joy. I have some friends who don't really like a lot of the mushy Christmas stuff, but they do like Love and Joy and Bright and Merry and things like that. So I'm adding the rhinestone. Just going to take it and do right above the top, and that will give it a nice little focus on the sentiment. And that's our first card. And it's easy when things go really fast when you have everything cut and ready. And so this is what the cards look like. Not a lot of difference between the two. I love it. They're beautiful cards. All right, so then our next card that we are doing is that I decided I really wanted to have a card that had lots of sparkle to it. So this again is all the textured metallic specialty paper, and I think it comes in copper gold, and I think it's tungsten. I think that's what it's called, how you pronounce it. Let me show you the colors. There you go. These are the 3 different colors. Aren't they beautiful? I really like them. And I have many packs of this, so I've put a lot of the stuff in the same. I also have the Season of Green and Gold, and that's the bundle that this is coming from. This again will be online exclusive, coming out, I think it's either going to be July 2nd or July 3rd. And it has some type of foiled color on one side and then different greens. And I think it's the Old Olive, Mossy Meadow. I don't know if Garden Green is in here, but it's just beautiful. Look at these. I love these. I just think that they are so beautiful. And this is done in vanilla. So vanilla is the background. And if you hear a noise in the back, it's my dryer. So I forgot that I was going to do my hump day sketches and turn on the dryer. Wouldn't you know? All right. I'm still trying to find everything. We are using the foam adhesive sheets. I don't think everything is in gold and VersaMark. This is the metallic-backed, or excuse me, the adhesive-backed metallic gems, and I am going to use the gold. This is the card that we are making. Love it. It's so beautiful. Here's the foil that I used. The trees are from the Frosted Forest, and they're the die cuts, and all I did was take this, both dies, okay, and I didn't take, any of the pieces out of this because I really like the way that it looked, and it kind of gave the card dimension with being able to look like there are branches and pines and all that good stuff that goes with you. All right, this is a new vanilla. It's satin ribbon, very vanilla. Beautiful. This card would be one that's going to be a little bit bulky when you mail it, so you want to be careful. I'm probably going to hand this to somebody unless I can figure out how I can get this big old bowl through the mail. So things that we're going to need are a piece of very vanilla. On the inside, I VersaMarked, and I use the metallic embossing powder. So this is the gold. The words, again, come from Greeting of the Season. Down here, it's the most wonderful time of the year. And I think that, I love that. Christmas is the most wonderful time for me. I love the lights. I love the celebration. I love going to the zoo. I mean, it's just, to me, the Christmas tree. I know a lot of people may not feel that way, but it is just one of my all-time favorite times. I don't have to have any gifts. It's just, it's dark, but the lights are bright, and you get to have your house be bright, and, oh, just makes my heart happy. So I'm just taking some of this designer series paper and I am just adding it on to the very vanilla. And then this is also from the Greetings of the Season. It's a beautiful tag. They have some beautiful tags in here. And this is the tag that I am using. Love this tag. I just felt like it was absolutely beautiful. And you can see all the little things underneath. I don't want anything to fall out, so I better put it down. And I am using liquid glue to adhere this to the tag. And all I'm going to do is not allow a lot to come out. I'm going to get the outside first. And again, you don't have to have much glue. Some of these little Tombow liquid glues, you will find that they come out faster. With some, I mean, this one has been pretty fast, that it comes out with more than I need. But I've also have some that I have squeezed the living daylights out of it, and it seems like it has not moved at all. It's very, very, very frustrating. So this is just giving you a chance to get your cards ready, especially those that send out a lot of cards. And I know that a lot of people love to send pictures that you have taken throughout the year, which I think is absolutely beautiful. I love that. I'm not a very good picture taker or having my picture taken, but I love receiving that from others. And when I put this down, I want to try to put it so the top of the tree is right over top of the little hole in the die. And then I've already put the adhesive, foam adhesive sheets on the back. I cut it up and moved it out of my way so I could just get bigger pieces on here to hold this tag up. And I'm excited about some of these cards. I love the fact that I am getting ready for the holidays, and we get a chance to order our stamps pretty soon for the holidays. Love it. And I'm just using the lines down below and towards the side just to make sure that I get these in the middle as much as possible. One thing I noticed is that this was not laying down very flat, so I want to make sure that I give it a good crease so it lays down flat. Bringing in my ribbon, my bow that I tied, and my mini glue dots. With the mini glue dots on this, I will add 2 to this ribbon. One on the right side, one on the left side. Come on. And here's the one. I don't know if you're going to be able to see that. This is one for the left side. And then this will be the one on the right side. And then I made the Bowsby, or the ribbon part that hangs, just a little bit longer so it kind of makes a nice little bow around the tree. And it kind of shapes the tree. Love it. Then I am just bringing in my pick-a-two I take a pick, tool, that's what I need to say. And I am just going after the gold gems. And I am putting one right up at the top. Another one over on the other side. And then one more down below. Again, looking at the triangle. And that's it for this card. Oh, this was in the way. I'm so sorry. And you know, you guys, this is just, I love making these cards. They're just fun. These are the 2 cards that I created today. Woohoo! And again, sharing is just my policy. I absolutely love to share what I create. So these are the 2 cards that I created today. And I just think they're lovely. I would love to have you case them. And even if your case means that you're going to copy and slightly edit, which is my motto, I really like that. I like the fact that you would do that and that I could share in your creation. And I am just, oh, I love this. I loved how easy this was. So again, my name is Kevon, mother made up name. I'm at www.ktstamps.com, and my motto is creating cards for you. And I love the Wednesdays. I love having sketches. I love adding my creative take on what I like to do. And I have been very grateful to Stampin Up for giving me the opportunity to create. So thank you everybody for watching, and I hope you have a really great day. And knowing that another week is coming up, and then on the week of the 10th, I'm having surgery. So I'm trying to get everything ready so I can at least have a video for you on the 10th, but I will take the following week off to recover. So take care, everybody. Thank you for stopping by. Bye-bye.